Hey guys, today we're giving you our week 4 fantasy football starts and sits for the Thursday night football game between the formidable Broncos at the powerhouse Jets. The worst! We're here to help you make all the right decisions on who you should have in your lineup and who you should kick out or sit. And guess what? There's going to be a lot of Jets named here, right? Let's start this fantasy football podcast right meow.
Hit that drop. Hey everyone, welcome to the Fantasy Football Upside. I am Justin. Kyle will point out himself. Boom. Thanks for dropping by our Fantasy Football Podcast and YouTube channel. Hopefully that waiver wire episode was kind to you all. If you need a refresher or see if any of our waiver wire players are still available, check out our episode from yesterday in the link above or in the description below. That way or that way.
Yep.
Today we are hitting you with Week 4's Thursday night's start-sit matchup, which is the Broncos at New York Jets. So back-to-back slightly boring primetime Thursday night games.
This one's one of those ones, man.
It's kind of tastes bad saying it.
It's appointment TV, I'll tell you that, right? It's appointment
Yes.
TV. Way to go, NFL.
Right. Well, NFL just does not like the Thursday night games for some reason, which is their own games. But we're also going to hit you with our stash and cut segments as well.
Segment?
What you got? Segments. I don't know.
All right,
Words
guys,
are
make
hard.
sure you click that like button. And if you're looking for help with your fantasy team like this, like what we're providing here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell so you're notified every time that we upload the best fantasy football podcast on the internet. You can always hit us up with your questions down below. If you have any start-sit questions for week 4 coming up, let us know.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're going to get into it here. We've got the Thursday night matchup. Let's dive in head first into the shallow end. We've got the Broncos at the Jets.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to start off with the Broncos. You take the Jets because, you'll be really busy with the Jets there.
Oh, yeah. Super busy.
Like I'm super busy with the Broncos. So let's talk here about the Broncos QB. Okay. Drew Lock still going to be sitting, still going to be out. So they signed Blake Bortles. They've already said he's not going to be ready in a short week. Right. And then you've got Jeff Driscoll, who I think he played a little bit. I don't really remember. Right. And then you've got Brett Ripien. They're saying that they're going to cycle Brett Ripien in. That's right. You are correct. If you recognize that name, that is the cousin of Angela Ripien, the former Lingerie Football League quarterback. That's where you know the name. I'm sure that's where you know this last name. Or it could also, he is also the nephew of Super Bowl quarterback Mark Ripien. There is that too. There is that too.
Our audience may not know that one, though.
No.
They most likely know the Angela one.
Yeah, Angela Ripien. Back when it was actually called the Lingerie Football League, not when they changed the name to the Legends Football League.
They wanted to keep that, awesome.
But let's get back to the analysis here. They're all sits. They're all sits unless Angela comes out of retirement and decides to play. They're all sits. I am going to start Melvin Gordon, but if Philip Lindsey plays, then I'm expecting less.
Right.
He's actually done surprisingly well, considering the defenses that he's faced. I would say he's not been bad, actually. But these next 2 weeks are not the time to expect a breakout, guys. But what I would expect is that if you don't have him, that at the end of these 2 weeks, you might be able to get a buy low out of this situation here. Philip Lindsey is still a sit, but it looks like he might be able to play. But if he does, I wouldn't put him out there. Let's see here. Do we have anybody else? Jerry Judy is still somebody I would start. The targets are there. There's a ton of targets. So he is a solid start in a pinch. You're hoping that he actually starts to catch the ball a little bit more. It's just been a little bit tough. New York Jets are kind of middle of the road in defense against the pass. But the problem for Jerry Judy, and this is why it would be very, very questionable to start him, is, again, going back to the QB. We don't have Angela Ripien out there, so I don't know what we're going to do. And then Noah Fant, we'll start him. He's going to be any QB's best friend who doesn't have a whole lot of experience on the field there. So that's what I've got for the Broncos.
Right now, man.
No, not
going to end up finishing like top 5 in tight ends, and it's not because of Well, he is a good talent, but it's not a good offense, and there's not a whole lot of weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
What
right.
do you have
Who do I
for
have?
me? You have
the worst.
You have the worst, the Jets.
I have the worst in the New York Jets, and I think this is kind of be like last week. Let me go through here. No, that's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
They got about 20 running backs.
Wait. There's no.
What about no?
Nope.
No.
That's about it.
Yeah.
I think we got all the starts there for the Jets.
Hashtag analysis right there, folks.
Yeah, there you go, guys. Because the Jets are the worst. God, I love that drop just because they are. All right, guys, time for our stash and cut. Here we go. We're going to move on because we don't need to talk about the Jets. No. We don't. Let's go ahead and hit them with our cuts. Who are we going to cut right off the top here? You want to give us one?
Yeah, Rob Gronkowski is somehow rostered in 57% of leagues still.
Why?
Does
he have? He has like eight catches on the year or something. Maybe?
Really? I didn't even know.
I don't even think it's that much. I don't think it's that many.
I don't think so. Once again, Bruce Arians came out and said, "Why am I going to throw to the tight end?"
Yeah,
that's why we have wide receivers.
Yeah, that's not what he's paid for.
That's literally what he said. So if for some reason you still have him, just drop him. Take a chance on somebody else.
Seriously.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah. Seriously, guys.
Who else do you think is a cut?
Christian Kirk.
Write that down.
Yeah.
We're cutting Christian Kirk, guys. 42% rostered. Get rid of him. He is showing that he couldn't carry this team as wide receiver 1 last year. He can't operate as a wide receiver 2 this year. So he's not somebody that we should be dealing with, guys. And Andy Isabella blew up. And Andy Isabella is a lot faster. I think that Christian Kirk he should have seen a lot less coverage and been able to do a lot better, and he just hasn't. All right, so let's move on here to our stashes, right?
Yep.
Do you want to go first here, Justin, or you want me to go first here? I guess I can go first, or
yeah, I'll let you go ahead and take that first one there because you put him in there.
Yeah,
let's check it out.
I mean, yeah, not my happiest moment, but Cordero Patterson, 7% rostered. This is a stash, right? This is a deep league situation. It's not anything more than that. Tariq Cohen's gone for the year, torn ACL, and Cordero Patterson's getting a decent amount of carries. It's not like this is somebody you're expecting to be able to fit into your lineup unless somebody gets hurt. So this is just a stash. This is not I'm going to put him in my flex and see what happens. Don't expect that to work out for you. He does return some kicks, so there is a possibility you could break one free, but it is Cordero Patterson. So don't expect that. All right? What do you have for us? Another stash.
So this is one that you're really going to love, and it's Alshon Jeffrey of the Eagles. He's 14% roster. I just think of Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. He is actually still kind of flying on the radar, and it's because he's hurt, but he should be back week 4 and no later week 5. But here we go. Dallas Goedert. He just got hurt week 3. He's out for a few weeks. Desean Jackson got hurt. Ever heard of that one? Jalen Reagor is still out for a few more weeks. So
I think they're still evaluating Desean Jackson.
Yes.
The last I saw, they're still evaluating him.
They are.
Posted that he might have some news. So do check on that to see what's going on.
But even then, if you're thinking about it, for the wide receivers, you're looking at Desean Jackson, Greg Ward, and, well, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside hasn't really taken any advantage.
Yeah, but Greg Ward blew up. I mean, if you're looking for like intermediate drops, then Alshon Jeffrey is all day there for you. So I do not like Alshon Jeffrey, man. He's
I know you don't.
Up since he was a rookie. Since he was a rookie.
I am looking at potential target volume, and it's really gonna have to be somewhere else besides just Zach Ertz. And Greg Ward did flash quite a bit in week 3, but I don't know.
Yeah, I've got him on a roster somewhere, and he did pretty well.
Yeah.
So,
who do you have as your other stash?
All right, our last stash here is a tight end, actually, guys. So if you're hunting down a tight end, there are a couple here. We actually like Robert Tonyan as a pickup and potential play, but as a stash, we like Jay Sternberger. He's 3% rostered, which is actually more than Tonyan is. Tonyan is only rostered 1% of leagues.
Wow.
But Jay Sternberger just had his first 3 catches of his career in this last game, and they were 3 catches on 3 targets, and they were all solid. They were all wide open. They were all very athletic plays that he had. So it makes it look like he could potentially start to see some volume increase for him. And that wouldn't be a bad thing. This offense wants to run through tight ends, kind of, it looks like. So if Davante Adams continues to miss time, which they may not be in a rush to bring him back right away. I don't know. I think they're playing Atlanta next. So, they could have a fourth quarter comeback sort of situation again, and maybe they need Adams for that. I don't know. But anyway, the tight ends
are you saying
really,
the Falcons may lose it in the fourth quarter? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, I guess the one bit of solace that they could have is that this week they won't have to blow a fourth quarter lead.
Because they won't have a lead in the
most likely. They're actually, I want to say, I saw the wildest stat that there are a couple teams this year who have not led a single minute at all. The Jets are one, I believe. And then there's a couple others. But the Cowboys have only led 7 minutes.
Really?
Season. Yes. 7 minutes out of 180. 7 miles an hour. 7 minutes. That's it. That's insane. But anyway, back to Jace Sternberger. This is an offense that moves through its tight ends primarily. That's what they want to do. That's what LaFleur likes to do. It's a lot of motion with the running backs, a lot of movement across and through, and creating diversions. And if you watched the Kansas City Monday night game, that play to, I believe his name is Sherman, the fullback, with Tyreek Hill in the backfield, is the exact kind of thing that LaFleur likes to do. So using your tight end, and they ran that play to Kelsey first. It didn't work. The linebackers snuffed that out. But this is the kind of play that they like to do. And a guy like Jace Sternberger is the only tight end on that roster that could pull off that kind of play, actually. So I think that that's somebody worth targeting as a stash, deep league, and that you're hoping that something comes of it. All right, guys, that's going to be it for us tonight. Give us all your questions, guys. Give us everything you got for Sunday and Monday night's games.
Give it all you got.
Give us all you got. Yeah. And make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm going to go ahead and throw on the screen here right now a link to our waiver wire episode so that you can check all of our recommendations, but also run to your waiver wire and check who got dropped. Yes. So make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as the bell. That way you're notified every time we upload the best fantasy football podcast on the internet. We will see you guys next time. Thanks for being fans of the Upside. Bye.
See you guys.